Hello, English learners. Welcome to another great lesson with English Pod. My name is Marco.
And I'm Erica.
So, Erica, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty well. And I think we've got a good lesson today, a really helpful lesson.
What are we talking about today?
We have an elementary lesson about making an appointment.
All right, making an appointment. Yeah, that's really helpful. I guess you have to make appointments for the doctor or
at work, maybe, or with your friends. Yeah. So this is language that you can use every day to make appointments.
Great. Well, so why don't we take a look at our vocabulary preview?
Vocabulary preview.
We only have one word today, which you need to know to understand this dialogue, and it is financial advisor.
Financial advisor.
Financial advisor.
So, what is a financial advisor?
A financial advisor is a person who gives suggestions or recommendations about investing money. Someone who wants you to put money in the stock market.
Okay, great. I guess we're ready now to listen to our dialogue for the first time. And as always, it's going to be at a normal speed, but you don't have to worry about it because
we'll come back and teach you all the important words.
Hello, Fairbrook Consulting. How may I help you?
Yes, this is Julianne Horton, and I'm calling to arrange an appointment with Miss McNeely.
Certainly. What day were you thinking of?
How's Thursday? Does she have any time available then?
Let me double check. Unfortunately, she's booked solid on Thursday. How does next Monday work for you?
Actually, I've got something scheduled on Monday. Can she do Tuesday?
Sure, Tuesday's perfect. May I ask where you're calling from?
Sure, Merton Financial Advisors.
Oh. Actually, Tuesday's no good. Sorry about that.
Well, I guess Ms. McNeely does not want to speak to any financial advisors.
Yeah, I guess she doesn't really want to invest in the stock market, huh?
Or maybe she just gets too many phone calls from them.
Yeah. If you have money, I guess you'll get phone calls from people like that.
I guess we don't have that problem, hey?
No, we don't. Okay, let's start with our language takeaway for today.
Language takeaway.
So 4 words today. The first one is available.
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 Meaning
that you are not busy.
That you're free.
You're free. You're not busy.
Exactly. Let's move to our next word. Double check.
Double check.
Double check.
Double check.
I think we've got some examples of this phrase.
Example 1.
Hey, I was wondering if you're available to meet up sometime this week. I really need your input on a few things for the project.
Let me double-check my calendar. I'm tied up with some meetings until Wednesday, but I could make time Thursday afternoon. Would that work for you?
Thursday afternoon sounds perfect. I was hoping we could go over the latest drafts and make sure we're on the same page before the presentation next week.
Yeah, that should be doable. I've got the files with me, so we can go through them and adjust anything that needs fine-tuning.
That's great to hear. I was also thinking about adding a few more slides to the presentation, but I'm not sure if it's doable with the time we have left. What do you think?
It might be tight, but if we focus on the key points, I think we can make it work. I'll prioritize the slides that need the most attention and we can streamline the rest.
Sounds like a plan. I'm glad you're available to help with this. I've been juggling a lot lately, so having you on board really makes a difference.
Of course, I'm happy to help. I know things can get hectic, but I think once we've got a solid draft, it'll be much easier to wrap up the final details. Just let me know if anything else comes up.
I will. Thanks again. Thursday at 2 p.m.
Perfect. I'll see you then.
Okay, so double check basically means to check something twice.
Exactly, to check it again.
Check it again. Okay. Our third word for language takeaway today is scheduled.
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 Scheduled. So when you have something scheduled, it means that you have something
Planned.
planned, right?
Yeah, or booked at that time.
Booked at that time.
Yeah, we've got a lunch scheduled this afternoon, don't we?
Yes, we do.
All
a
right.
great lunch. Looking forward to it. And our last word for today is booked solid.
Booked solid.
Booked solid.
B-O-O-K-E-D. Booked solid.
So we have some great examples on how you can use this great phrase, booked solid, and you can understand what it means.
Hey, I wanted to see if you're free for lunch tomorrow to go over the new project proposal. Are you available around noon?
I'd love to, but my day's actually scheduled with back-to-back meetings. I'm pretty much booked solid until late afternoon.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize you had such a packed schedule. Sounds like you've got a lot on your plate. Would any time tomorrow work at all? Or should we try for another day?
Unfortunately, tomorrow's not looking great. I've got conference calls in the morning, and then a few client meetings in the afternoon. I'm basically booked solid, but I do have an hour free Thursday afternoon around 3 p.m. Would that work?
Thursday at 3 sounds good. I need to run through some of the client feedback with you. And I was hoping we could finalize a few details before the presentation next week.
Perfect. I've actually got some time scheduled for project reviews around then, so I can definitely make it work. I'll just have to make sure I'm not running late from my other meetings.
No worries. I know how tight things can get. I'll keep it brief. I'm just hoping to get your input on a couple of revisions. Shouldn't take more than 30 minutes.
That sounds manageable. I've been feeling a bit overwhelmed with everything on my plate, but I'm happy to prioritize this. I just don't want to fall behind on other tasks, especially with how booked solid I've been this week.
I totally get it. I'll make sure we stick to the agenda and keep things focused. Thanks for fitting me in even with your schedule being so packed.
Of course, I know we need to get this wrapped up. Just remind me the morning of Thursday, though things can get crazy, and I might forget with all the other meetings I've got scheduled.
Will do. I'll send you a quick reminder. Thanks again for making time.
No problem. See you Thursday at 3. Looking forward to it.
Okay, great. So booked solid basically is?
You have no free time, no available time.
Right.
So you've got appointments scheduled all day.
All day, great. So with this in mind, now we can listen to our dialogue a second time. This time it's going to be slow so we can
Understand a little bit better.
Hello? Fairbrook Consulting. How may I help you?
Yes, this is Julianne Horton, and I'm calling to arrange an appointment with Ms. McNeely.
Certainly. What date were you thinking of?
How's Thursday? Does she have any time available then?
Let me double check. No. Unfortunately, she's booked solid on Thursday. How does next Monday work for you?
Actually, I've got something scheduled on Monday. Can she do Tuesday?
Sure. Tuesday's perfect. May I ask where you're calling from?
Sure. Merton Financial Advisors.
Oh. Actually, Tuesday's no good. Sorry about that.
Okay, so now it's a little bit more clear, and with this, we can start with putting it together.
Putting it together.
There's some great examples in this dialogue of phrases you can use when you need to schedule an appointment. And we're going to look at those today. In the dialogue, we heard Julianne ask about making an appointment, and she said this.
I'm calling to arrange an appointment with Ms. McNeely. I'm calling to arrange an appointment with Ms. McNeely.
So this is a great way to schedule an appointment, to ask for some time from somebody else.
Yeah, and we have some more examples of this phrase.
Hi, I was wondering if you're available to meet up sometime this week.
Hey, sure. That sounds good. What day were you thinking?
I was thinking maybe Thursday. Does that work for you?
Thursday could work. Do you have a specific time in mind?
How about around 3 p.m.?
I think I might be busy then. Would earlier in the day work, like around 11 a.m.?
11 a.m. on Thursday should work for me. Where would you like to meet?
There's that new cafe near the park. How about there?
That sounds perfect. So, Thursday at 11 a.m. at the cafe near the park.
Yes, that's right. I'll see you there.
Great, looking forward to it. Thanks for being flexible with the time.
No problem at all. See you on Thursday.
Great. So after that, when you're scheduling an appointment, you need to suggest a day when maybe that person has time.
Yes, let's listen to what they said in the dialogue.
How's Thursday? Does she have any time available then? How's Thursday? Does she have any time available then?
You say, well, how's Thursday or how's Tuesday? And maybe that person doesn't have time that day, so they'll say something like this.
Can she do Tuesday? Can she do Tuesday?
Okay, Erica, so if I want to have a meeting with you, I would say, how's Monday sound? Or how's Monday?
Monday's no good. I'm busy all day.
How's Tuesday?
Sorry, Tuesday's no good either.
What about Wednesday?
Okay, Wednesday works.
All right, great.
Wednesday's perfect.
Okay, it's great. So we have a meeting on Wednesday.
Okay, yeah, those are some great phrases, hey, for scheduling an appointment.
Yeah, they're really good. Okay, so now we can listen to our dialogue a third time and we're ready to understand everything that we've just talked about.
Hello, Fairbrook Consulting. How may I help you?
Yes, this is Julianne Horton, and I'm calling to arrange an appointment with Miss McNeely.
Certainly. What day were you thinking of?
How's Thursday? Does she have any time available then?
Let me double check. Unfortunately, she's booked solid on Thursday. How does next Monday work for you?
Actually, I've got something scheduled on Monday. Can she do Tuesday?
Sure, Tuesday's perfect. May I ask where you're calling from?
Sure, Merton Financial Advisors.
Oh. Actually, Tuesday's no good. Sorry about that.
The language in this dialogue is really useful, isn't it, Marco?
Yeah, it's from an everyday situation. You always have to make appointments at some point.
Yes, and like we said earlier, it's language you can use when you need to talk about work with your boss, maybe.
Right.
Or when you need to do daily things like go to the doctor. Or even when you're planning something with your friends.
Right.
Yeah, you can use this in all those situations.
In all situations.
Uh-huh.
Great. Well, we're out of time now, but I hope you enjoyed our lesson and found it useful.
Please listen to this conversation to understand better all the words.
Hello, I was hoping we could meet sometime this week. Are you free?
Hey, I'd love to meet, but my week's pretty packed. Let me check my schedule. All right, I have a few openings, but I should double check them. When were you thinking?
I understand. Sounds like you're booked solid. I was hoping for something by Thursday, if possible. Maybe late afternoon.
Let's see. Oh, actually, Thursday afternoon is completely full. I have back-to-back meetings all day. I could try Friday instead.
Friday might work. Let me take a look at my schedule as well. I actually have a few things already planned, but I think I could make time in the afternoon. Would, say, 3 p.m. work for you?
Let me double-check. Yes, I think that could work. But I just remembered, I have a meeting that might run a little late. Could we make it 3:30 p.m., just to be safe?
Sure, 3:30 p.m. on Friday sounds good to me. I'll make a note of it.
Great. I'm glad we could find a time. Scheduling can be such a challenge sometimes. Thanks for being flexible.
Definitely, it's always a bit of a juggling act, isn't it? I'm just glad we could find something that fits. So, Friday at 3:30 p.m., do we need to confirm the location, or do we already have it set?
Good point. Let's meet at the downtown cafe, the one near the main office. I think it'll be a quiet spot for a change.
Perfect. I know the one. It's usually pretty calm in the afternoons. I'll put that down too, just so everything's clear.
Same here. I'll add it to my calendar as well. And I'll double-check everything the night before, just in case anything changes on my end.
Good idea. I'll do the same. Looking forward to it. Thanks again for helping with the planning. It feels good to have this appointment scheduled.
Agreed. And if anything comes up, let's just give each other a heads up. I'm looking forward to catching up.
Sounds like a plan. See you Friday at 3:30 at the cafe.
See you then.
The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word.
To arrange. An agreement to meet someone at a particular time.
Appointment.
Not busy. Willing to talk to someone.
Available.
Check again.
Double check.
Having no available place or time.
Booked solid.
Be okay.
Work for you.
Planned at a specific time.
Scheduled.
Not okay.
No good. Let's try that faster.
To arrange. Be okay.
Work for you.
Not okay.
No good.
Be okay.
Work for you.
To arrange. Be okay.
Work for you.
Check again.
Double check.
Be okay.
Work for you.
Check again.
Double check.
An agreement to meet someone at a particular time.
Appointment.
Check again.
Double check.
To arrange. Be okay.
Work for you.
Check again.
Double check.
Planned at a specific time.
Scheduled. Now say the word and hear it in a sentence. Appointment. Can you make an appointment for me to see the doctor? Booked solid. I can't get a hotel room. They're booked solid until after the new year. Double check. I thought that I sent that email already, but let me double check. Available. I'm available at 3. Let's meet then. Work for you. I'm free at 10. Does that work for you? No good. Tuesday's no good. I have meetings all day. Appointment. Can you make an appointment for me to see the doctor? Booked solid. I can't get a hotel room. They're booked solid until after the new year. Double check. I thought that I sent that email already, but let me double check. No good.
Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode and want more engaging podcast content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, English Podcast Zone. Stay tuned for new episodes coming your way.